Good morning and welcome, parents, family members, and special guests. Please stand for Palm Point Class of 2022.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Please help me welcome our principal, Ms. Kathleen Perez.
Welcome, students, parents, grandparents, and special guests. Today is a very special day, one that marks an important milestone in all of your lives, and one that cannot go without a celebration. So let's begin this celebration by giving our 8th grade class of 2022 a big round of applause. By congratulating our Rockets on behalf of all of us here at Palm Point, not only for the accomplishments you have achieved this year, but throughout your educational career. We have all noticed your consistent hard work, academic success, and growth mindset you've demonstrated on a daily basis. This ceremony is not only about congratulating our Rockets, but also about thanking those who have taken a special interest in the lives of your child on a daily basis. I'd like to thank our 8th grade teachers, our elective teachers, our ESE teachers, and support staff for their endless dedication and commitment to providing quality instruction each and every day. Please help me recognize them, as these students would not be who they are without their desire to see these young people succeed. Our parents, I say thank you. Thank you for entrusting your children with us, 95 of them for 9 years, and for your continued support of our teachers and our school. We couldn't do what we do without you. Let's give all of our parents and family members a big round of applause. I'd like to recognize and thank some distinguished guests and staff members who are joining us and congratulating our 8th graders on their accomplishments. Please help me recognize and thank my 3 fabulous assistant principals, Mrs. Markowitz, Mrs. Newsom, and Mr. Keeler. Please help me recognize and thank Mrs. Rowley, our middle school counselor, Mrs. Larson, who has a special treat for our students and audience today. I'd like to recognize Mr. Apostolico, who is running our audio visuals in the back, and Mrs. Lassiter for assisting in preparations for today's ceremony, and she's also a proud parent of an 8th grader. If you weren't aware, each year Palm Point chooses a different theme. These themes carry the staff and students from the first day of school through the end of the year. This year's theme is Together We All Shine. This theme was about coming back together after all the changes from the pandemic. The pandemic began when this class was in 6th grade. Through all these changes, this class came through shining bright. We are celebrating 14 years of learning and achieving excellence. Your child has been an important part of this. Your families believed in us and helped us to shape the culture and direction of this school. So to those 95 students who've been here from kindergarten, to all the classmates that have joined them later on in their journey, I wish you all the best in your future. Rockets, you've been preparing for your next mission for the last 9 years. What you have learned here will continue to help you to be successful as you leave Palm Point and move on to high school. As your principal, I have a few things I'd like for you to remember. Stay true to yourself, be generous with your spirit, and give back as much as possible. Help people, make new friends. Listen to your parents. Believe it or not, they have been in your shoes and they know what you're going through. Be kind, and do all that you can to make the world a better place. Enter high school in confidence. Be brave, overcome obstacles, use wisdom when making decisions, and make your new school better than it was the day before. Remember that you don't have to follow the crowd, but do the right thing, even if no one's looking. Study hard and remember that you're investing in yourself with every test you take and every book you read. Please remember that life is about the journey, not the destination. Don't be in too big of a hurry to grow up. These are some great times in your life, so don't rush past them. You are ready for your next mission, but please don't forget where you came from. You will always be rockets, and you will continue to soar. You are ready. We know you can do it. There are great things coming, and just as everyone in this auditorium is proud, each one of you should feel proud of yourself and your accomplishments. So congratulations to our graduates, congratulations to our parents and families, and finally, congratulations to the teachers and everyone who helped our graduates prepare for the next mission. Today is a true celebration of achieved goals and the next steps in your young lives. You will all be greatly missed, and once again, let's give our 8th grade class of 2022 a round of applause. At this time, I would like to call to the stage our National Junior Honor Society Vice President, Ms. Gabrielle Thomas, who will share a few words with her classmates.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Gabrielle Thomas, the 2022 HHS Vice President. For some, this year may have seemed like it was never ending, and for others, it flew right by us. No matter how you felt about it, guess what? We did it. Now it's time to start a new chapter in our lives. I'd like to say a special thanks to our administration, teachers, and staff, fellow students, and most importantly, our parents. You're responsible for helping and encouraging us from the day we started kindergarten to now, the day we graduate 8th grade. Can you believe it? Your child, who you were just walking across on the first day of school every year, is now graduating middle school. Some of you have been here since kindergarten, and others joined the Palm Point family along the way. No matter when it came, I know you've made some lifelong memories with others, from field days to field trips, and those long nights when teachers tried to get a little bit more algebra or Spanish homework. Before we turn to the next chapter in our lives, let's look back on the last few years. Remember the first day of middle school? I know I do. I had heard from so many people that middle school was different, and as the year went on, I realized that it really wasn't that bad. Then at the end of 6th grade, COVID started, and everything changed again. However, we persevered, and look where we are now. Believe it or not, this rough time still had some benefits. We learned how to be more responsible, independent, and even tech-savvy. But I still think math and Socratic deserve a shout out. As Dr. Seuss once stated, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. I can never tell you what you should do when you go to high school, but allow me to leave you with this one thing. Always remember who you are. Never allow anyone to make decisions for you and contradict how you feel about things. I've always heard that when kids go to high school, they want to follow the crowd. I'm sure you've heard that too. But make sure you follow the crowd of kids who are doing the right thing and taking you in the direction that will lead to success. I know it's very sad that you may not be going to the same school as the person you're sitting next to, but think of this fall as a chance to start new again. Think of all the amazing people you'll meet and all the great things that lie ahead. I know you will all accomplish so much. Congratulations, class of 2022. Ms. Markowitz will present the Principal's Honor Roll Awards.
Thank you for delivering a memorable speech to your fellow classmates. Let's give Gabrielle Thomas another round of applause. Each of these exemplary students has earned a 4.0 grade point average throughout the entire 2021-2022 school year. We are proud of your academic accomplishments. When your name is called, we ask that you come onto the stage and remain on stage until all names have been called. You will receive a medallion, and your certificate will be included in the folder you will receive later in the ceremony. Parents and family members, please use our traditional single clap after each name, and we will applaud at the end for the entire group. It is with great pride that we honor Malik Enoch, Gabriel Silva, Cody Simmons, Colin Barnhart, Carlos Perez Angulo, Gabrielle Thomas, Isabella Ramos Cardero, Summer Iqbal, Juan Paez Aguirre, Isabella Perez, Eddie Romero, and Jimmy Zawakis. Our last four honorees earned a 4.0 GPA in 8th grade and also their entire middle school career. They will receive a special medallion and a plaque. That is quite an accomplishment, and it is with great pride that we honor Benjamin Arisi, Matthew Lee, Michaela Ortiz, and Finley Wessel. We are so proud of our principal's honor roll recipients and know they will continue their success in high school. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you, students. At this time, Mrs. Newsom will present the Perfect Attendance Awards.
I am honored to announce the recipients of the Perfect Attendance Awards. Each of the following dedicated 8th graders have been present at Palm Point each day for the 2021-2022 school year, which is no small feat. As with the previous category, students, when your name is called, we ask that you come to the stage and remain on stage until all names are called. You will receive a medallion and your certificate will be included in the folder you will receive later in the ceremony. Audience members, we will again recognize each student with a traditional single clap after each name, and we will applaud at the end of the entire group. It is with great pride that we honor Jessica Hymas. Edward Sachs. Samaya Williams. Our last honoree has not only been present each day in 8th grade, but also each day for the 6th and 7th grade as well. For this impressive accomplishment, please come to the stage for a special plaque and medallion, Gabrielle Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate our perfect attendance honorees once more. Thank you, students.
I have the honor of announcing the recipients of the Presidential Award. In order to earn this prestigious award, students had to earn a 3.5 grade point average or above for the 21-22 school year. Students, your certificate will be included in the folder that you receive later in the ceremony. As your name is announced, please stand and remain standing until all students are recognized. Audience members, we will recognize each student with a traditional single clap after each name, and we will applaud at the end for the entire group. Please stand. Alexandria Agerly. Daniel Almonte. Pablo Almonte. Anthony Alvarez. Benjamin Arisi. Madison Arpin. Colin Barnhart. Hannah Barrios. John Boris Jr. Aaliyah Buchanan. Gabriela Cabrera Melendez. Kayla Capochi. Amaya Carrasco. Shaylin Carter Evans, Savannah Clements, Stephanie Contreras, Adriana Cordova, Shanice Cruz Gomez, Ariel De Jesus, Eliana Decker Perez, Onyx Diaz Diaz, Tori Dickinson, Jesse Dukes, Camila Echezaria, Malik Enoch, Merlange Floria, Benedetto French, Aiden Gachette, Fiorella Gialongo, Jacob Gomez, Giovanni Gutierrez, Alexandria Hanley, Alana Hannon Colella, Ella Harris, Jocelyn Hatfield, Lillian Keelan, Dominic Heisenberg, Osvaldo Herrera, Ethan Hal Barton, Mia Hurtarte, Summer Iqbal, Arthur Jackson III, Nevaeh Job, Cameron Keaton, Abivaria Kunduru, Maya Kormov, Connor Kugley, Eden Lamb, Kyle Lassiter, Matthew Lee, Christina Lashander, Mia Lindstamer, Zoe Lockett, Brianna Lewis-Pierre, Gavin Lunsford, Tyler Maypole, Maria Mazzaro Osario, Drew Mendoza, JC Mera, Julia Messick, Terrell Mitchell, Isabella Nunez, Shamani Oliver, Michaela Ortiz, Juan Paez Aguirre, Carrie Parks Jr., Madison Paul, Olivia Peralta, Isabella Perez, Juliana Perez, Xiomara Perez, Carlos Perez Angulo, Madison Pasula, Naya Pierre-Louis, Isabella Ramos Cordero, Sebastian Rebello, Riley Ranella, Kylie Richardson, Elijah Rivera, Efren Rodriguez, Liana Rodriguez, Eliza Romelin, Eddie Romero Jr., Edward Sachs, Angel Salcedo, Angelica Sanchez, Emily Sexton, Gabriel Silva, Cody Simmons, Michaela Singh, Preston Slacum, Layla Stokes, Allie Stott, Gabrielle Thomas, Shayna Thompson, Ariana Benutrecht, Katie Bolson, Ava Waldrop, Finley Wessel, Samaya Williams, and Jimmy Zawakis. As you continue to stand for this honor, I would like to share a few words from the President of the United States. Congratulations on receiving the 2022 President's Education Award. Young leaders like you are why the First Lady and I are more optimistic about the future than ever before. This award is a testament to your hard work, tenacity, and perseverance, especially during these difficult times. You have shown your family, friends, school, and community what you can accomplish, and you should be very proud. You're part of the most gifted and talented generation in our history, and the world is going to need you. Keep studying hard, and remember to always lead by example. I have every confidence that you will translate your talents into greater opportunity, happiness, and prosperity for yourself, our nation, and the world. Your future is bright. Keep the faith. Joe Biden. Congratulations to our President Education Award recipients. Students, you may be seated. Congratulations. At this time, Mr. Keeler will recognize our 8th grade teachers.
All right, congratulations, 8th grade. Research shows that the single most important factor in a child's success is the classroom teacher. Our teachers here at Palm Point are the very best. I couldn't be prouder of our 8th grade team. And right now we'd like for them to come up to the stage and receive a certificate of appreciation of all that they have done this year. So first we have Miss Womble. Miss Almeida. Mr. Bracho. Miss LaPrade. Miss Wright. Miss Crooks. Miss Larson. Ms. Pozo. Ms. Nelson. And our 8th grade team leader, Ms. Taylor. Let's give one more round of applause to our 8th grade team leader. Thank you for all that you've done. Audience members, Ms. Mural will be coming over to the podium here in a second for the presentation of certificates. We will recognize each student with our traditional one clap after each name. We will applaud for the entire group at the end. Families, we know how proud and excited you are today. However, so that each name can be heard and is recognized, please hold your applause and celebration until the end. Thank you. With that, we have Ms. Mural.
During the presentation of certificates, I will announce each 8th grader's name. We have 12 students absent today, but we do not want to go without recognizing each of our graduates. Our ceremony is being recorded and will be available after the ceremony on our YouTube channel that you can find on our Palm Point website. It is with great pride that we honor Ethan Harper, Jaden McGregor, Samuel Singh, Alexandria Akerley, Daniel Almonte, Pablo Almonte, Anthony Alvarez, Benjamin Arisi, Madison Arpin, Ricardo Baca, Colin Barnhart, Hannah Barrios, Connor Benson, Princeton Binns, Daniel Bologna, Trey Bott, John Boris Jr., Tegan Brown, Aaliyah Buchanan, Gabriela Cabrera Melendez, Kayla Capochi, Amaya Carrasco, Shaylin Carter Evans, Jada Castano, Anthony Chow, Calvin Chung, Najee Clayton, Savannah Clements, Stephanie Contreras, Adriana Cordova, Shanice Cruz Gomez, Ariel De Jesus, Eliana Decker Perez, Onyx Diaz Diaz, Ricardo Diaz, Tori Dickinson, Jesse Dukes, Christian East, Camilla Echezaria, Malik Enoch, Mia Fannin, Aiden Flavin. Merlange Florio. Benedetto French. Aiden Gachette. Fiorella Giolongo. Connor Gibbons. Jacob Gomez. David Gonzalez Santiago. Nikolai Gorman. Matthew Guillen Rivera. Giovanni Gutierrez. Adarion Hall. Alexandria Hanley. Alana Hannon Colella. Ella Harris. Jocelyn Hatfield. Lillian Heelan. Brett Heichman. Dominic Heisenberg. Dario Hernandez. Oswaldo Herrera. Ainsley Holmes. Ethan Hal Barton. Mia Hurtarte. Summer Iqbal. Arthur Jackson III. Jessica Hymas. Nevaeh Job. Nyla Jones. Julianne Carney. Cameron Keaton. Aiden Kelly. Hudson Knight. Ava Cohn. Abigaria Kanduru. Maya Kormov. Connor Kugley. Evan Lamb. Jordan Landron. Kyle Lassiter. Matthew Lee. Danya Legros. Christina Lashander. Mia Linsdamer. Zoe Lockett. We're gonna keep calling names in just a second. We are proud of one too, yes. Jose Lopez Rivera. Brianna Lewis Pierre. Gavin Lunsford. Kyle Madonia. Justin Maitland. Joaquin Marco Velez. Jackson Martin. Tyler Maple. Maria Mazzaro Osorio. Kaden McKenzie. Drew Mendoza. JC Mera. Julia Messick. Kensley Metellus. Terrell Mitchell. Kaylee Murnane. Isabella Nunez. Jenna Ochacher. Shamani Oliver. Michaela Ortiz. Christian Passetti. Juan Paez Aguirre. Gary Parks Jr. Rudra Patel. Madison Paul. Olivia Peralta. Carlos Perez Angulo. Isabella Perez. Juliana Perez. Justin Perez. Ciamata Perez. Madison Pasula. Naya Pierre Lewis. Isabella Ramos Cordero. Sebastian Rebello. Riley Ranella. Riley Richardson. Elijah Rivera. Dylan Rodriguez. Eighth grade students, just remember we're being respectful. Efren Rodriguez. Giovanni Rodriguez. Liana Rodriguez. Eliza Romelin. Eddie Romero Jr. Edward Sachs. Angel Salcedo. Angelica Sanchez. Leilani Sanchez. Madison Santiago. Emily Sexton. Gabriel Silva. Cody Simmons. Michaela Singh. Preston Slacum. Haley Smith. Christopher Spears Jr. Madison Stevenson. Nicholas Stewart. Layla Stokes. Allie Scott. Lola Tavares. Gabrielle Thomas. Kayla Thomas. Shayna Thompson. Savannah Torres. Ariana Vanutrech. Katie Bolson. Ava Waldrop. Stevie Walters. Finley Wessel. Taylor Wilds. Samaya Williams. Jimmy Zawakis. Let's give our 8th graders a round of applause.
Thank Mr. Rowley for calling all of those names. Each year, our 8th grade class creates and dedicates a mural to our school that hangs proudly in the main hallway in Building 1. The mural theme and art are created by our students and represent the major events that took place throughout the year. This year's mural is entitled The End of an Era. To present and dedicate our 2022 mural, I'd like to call to the podium Mr. Sebastian Rabella.
Welcome, parents, guardians, teachers, distinguished guests, and class of 2022. I am Sebastian Rabello, and I'm here today to present the mural for the class of 2022. I would first like to recognize the other talented artists who participated in this year's mural project. As I call your name, please stand. Isabella Ramos Cordero, Emily Sexton, Ali Stott, Gabrielle Thomas, Taylor Wild, Jocelyn Hatfield, Maya Cormal, Maria Musurio Soto, Naya Pierre Lewis, Eliza Romale, Angelica Sanchez, Alexandria Akers, and Tori Dickinson. Thank you to all these talented artists. You guys may be seated. Every year, since Form 1 has opened, the mural team is challenged to create a theme and portray the events of the year. Together, we decided on the end of an era, representing the world leaving the last 2 challenging years and starting a new chapter. When we began discussing ideas for the mural, we knew we wanted to highlight how the world is transforming back to life as we used to know it before the pandemic. The road represents our journey, and not only where we're coming from, but where we are going. In the intersection, the gas station represents the rise in gas prices due to global events. Below the road, green tumbleweeds are drawn as viruses to represent the multiple strands of COVID-19. Finally, the Volkswagen car represents pushing forward and the new release of Stranger Things 4. We continue up the road and towards the hills. The billboard on the left has a gavel with the initials KBJ, representing Keisha Brown Jackson as the first African-American Supreme Court Justice. The billboard on the right has the word determination on it, which describes our efforts on moving on from the era of COVID-19. And at the very end of the road, there's a patch of sunflowers, which are used to show support for Ukraine. Next up, as we work on the mural, an idea is sparked to incorporate the modern world into our mural. The city represents the growth of Port St. Lucie, as it grew from a small rural town into a large populated city. The city also showcases many famous events. The portraits on the building to the very right are drawn in memory of past celebrities, including Betty White and Sidney Poitier. The cinema highlights the blockbuster release of Spider-Man No Way Home, and at the very top of the city, a red and blue flag flies high, representing Juneteenth as a national holiday. The 5 Olympic rings represent the winter 2022 Olympics, and at the very bottom of the mural, you'll see a pirate ship that represents a court case that has been polarized by social media. Lastly, the sky is drawn as a sunset, which is the main representation of our theme, as the world closes the past chapter of COVID-19 and will wake up tomorrow to a better world. Next to the city, a rocket named the Falcon 9, which is the first tourism-based spacecraft, travels high, and to the very top right, a nebula dubbed the Angel's Nebula was discovered with the Hubble telescope, which is the furthest star to ever be seen with technology, which proves anything is achievable. Even though it has been a rough past few years, we must put our best foot forward and follow the light at the end of the tunnel. Here we present the mural for the class of 2022. Thank you.
Great job, Sebastian, and to all of our artists. We will hang this proudly in Building 1. In closing, parents, family members, and special guests, to follow our school security procedures, and because you're not officially checked into school, immediately following the ceremony and recessional, please plan to meet your child outside of the back auditoria doors under the covered area on the sidewalk. We ask that you wait until all 8th grade students have exited the auditoria. Please remain in this area until you check out your child or send them back to the auditoria to return to class. We have tables set up outside labeled with homeroom teachers. Please see the table of your child's homeroom teacher to check them out. If they need to get anything from upstairs, They will have to go get their belongings while you remain at the meeting area. Once a child is checked out, they can leave with you, but not until then. If you need to check out a sibling, please let the checkout member know, and they will call the sibling to the front office, and either you or your 8th grade student can go pick them up from there. 8th grade graduates, Palm Point has given you a great foundation for your future. Thank you for being the very best that you can be. You make us very proud. You will be missed. Good luck and congratulations again to our 8th grade class of 2022, our high school graduating class of 2026. Graduates, please stand. Help me congratulate our graduates as we begin our procession.